You can pick up Jordan that can surf with him.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'll bring him
for his birthday. Hi guys, it's May. Thank you for being on the live. This is May Doldalau with YesFinanciallyFree.com and Creative Abundance Now, the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. Please subscribe if you haven't already to the YouTube channel Creative Abundance Now, where we talk about how to create abundance in your life now. And my blog is YesFinanciallyFree.com. I put a link under here that you can click on to go to the blog. And every week I do at least one video, usually about topics that'll help you become financially free as quickly as possible. So I used to work at a bank here, a local bank, and I made good money, you know, about 30-something thousand a year, but really wanted to quit my job and spend more time with my family and my health and all kinds of things. So I ended up, and I also wanted to do this internet business. Like, this is my dream, to make money online while I'm sleeping, you know, make money when I'm on vacation, which I do now, which is amazing. But so I wanted to do this business, and I wanted to stay home and be with my family. You know, I had a son. He was 3 when I quit my job. So I ended up, I had a lot of credit card debt back in 2009, 2010, like about $30,000 in debt, which is a lot for me, with a salary of $30,000 or so. So it took me until 2016 April. I paid it all off. But in the meantime, during that time, I wasn't just paying off debt. I was actually focusing on creating passive income. And so by the time I quit my job, I had been making between $500 to $1,000 a month in passive income. So that's when I quit, and I was like, I'm going to focus on investing, focus on my blogging business, focus on my family, my health. And so I'm much healthier now. I used to do webinars, and I'd be like blowing my nose while I was doing a webinar, and I don't do that anymore because I'm healthier. I'm going to go surfing after this webinar. I'm going to jog on over, or bike over home with my husband. It's his birthday today, Jamal's birthday, so I'm going to go surfing with him. So, and it's the morning. It's like 10 a.m. right now. So, and I used to work at a bank and be at a full-time job all day. So I don't do that anymore. And what I want to do is help you guys understand how you can get to the point where I am and start creating financial freedom for yourself. Okay. I started, my blog, by the way, is YesFinanciallyFree.com if you haven't heard it already. So check it out anytime, during, after this replay. You can get on my email list there, and you'll know what topics I'm going to broadcast every week. Because I send out an email to let you know what I'm going to be talking about, and I send you a link so you can join it. You actually can see this video live on my blog right now as well. So in order to do that, you just go to my blog, YesFinanciallyFree.com, and then go to the right side, put in your first name, your email address, and then you'll be on my email list, and that's it. It's really easy to do. So I would do it right now. You know, pause the video, just do it, get it done. YesFinanciallyFree.com. Okay. All right, moving on. So today's topic, super exciting. 7 ways to use exercise to make you financially free faster. So I just read a very interesting article, all right, and it talked about how exercise makes you happier than money, right? There was a study done by Yale and I forgot, Columbia or some other, Oxford, Yale and Oxford, something like that. Let me take a look. It was done by some universities, Yale and Oxford, and they found out that if you exercise 3 to 5 days a week for 30 minutes to an hour, you are only unhappy about 35 days a year, as opposed to people who don't exercise. They're unhappy 53 days a year. So it's like many more days unhappiness if you don't exercise regularly. But if you do exercise regularly, you're actually unhappy less. You're basically happier more. You're more happy, right? And they did the study by asking people, like, they checked how much they exercise, they asked them, how much do you exercise, when do you exercise, all those questions. Then they asked them, how many days have you felt unhappy? And then they just used that to compile their statistics. So that's what they did. They used that to compile their statistics, and that's the trend they found. And they found that, so the equivalent in money form, okay, to the same amount of happiness was $25,000 is what they said. So people who make $25,000 more have the equal amount of unhappy days with no exercise, as the people who exercise more with $25,000 less. So they're saying that this exercise factor is worth about $25,000 a year. This is an interesting other tidbit. So anyway, it got me thinking about exercise, and it really made me think, you know, you can use exercise to make you financially free faster. So how do you do that? So I came up with 7 ways that I use exercise to help me. So let's start with number 1. you need to have free time to exercise. Yes, a lot of people, especially parents, you know, you have these little kids, you're so busy, right, getting them all ready, maybe for preschool or whatever, and then you have to go to work, you come home from work, you have to make dinner, and you're tired, and then you're exhausted, and then like you don't exercise because you're with your kids, otherwise you never see them, you know, so it's like, who has the time, right? So you have to actually make time to exercise. Now, if you're one of those people who like me, wanted to have more time to do fun things like go surfing, like we're gonna do soon, and or just jogging. I jog a lot more now that I don't work. So how use this to motivate you to become financially free? You understand what I'm saying? So it's important to have to exercise, to use that idea. I need time to exercise to motivate you to create financial freedom because you're going to get more time to exercise. And it's true because I have way more time to exercise than I used to. I walk a lot more, jog a lot more, all kinds of stuff, right? The number 2 way to use exercise to get financially free faster is when you do your affirmations about financial freedom, exercise at the same time. So what am I talking about? So what I used to do is I used to ride a bike to work and ride a bike back. That's how I used to commute. And while I was riding my bike, I would say affirmations. So I would say, oh, I'm financially free. You know, I have multiple streams of passive income. Opportunities are come to me easily, you know, from everywhere. And I have, you know, money coming from places I don't even know about, you know, whatever. I had these certain affirmations that I would use. And if you don't know what affirmations are, you need some. I have a blog post of 643 affirmations that you can check out on my blog. So definitely go to my blog after this. So pick up your own affirmations, whatever money beliefs, because a lot of things that you can change is you have to start with your mind, you know, what you're thinking, because your thinking leads to your feelings lead to your actions lead to your results, right? So if you're thinking about being financially free and having abundance, then you're going to have good feelings about that, you're going to have good actions toward it, and you're going to get good results. So use exercise, because exercise, when you get the blood flowing, you're more attentive to what you're saying, you're more present, and it just makes affirmations more powerful. So you can do what I did if you bike commute. I don't know if you bike commute, but if you go to the gym, you can run on the treadmill and say your affirmations, or on the elliptical, or when you're doing weightlifting, whatever makes sense to you. But that is another way you can use exercise to help you become financially free faster. Number 3 ways, great health will save you money in your medical bills, right? So we saved about $600 a month. After I quit my job, we ended up pulling my son out of preschool because he kept getting sick every month. So he wouldn't go to school half the month anyway because he was too sick to go. And we were paying so much money in medical bills because when he got sick, I would get sick, Jamel would get sick, we'd all be sick, right, all the time. And the last month he was in school, we paid $600, over $600 in medical bills. That's co-paid. We have insurance, you know, medicine, blah blah. It's ridiculous, right? $600. So after I took him out of school, no more. He didn't get sick anymore. So how much did we save? Probably over $500 a month. $500 a month in medical bills. So that's a lot of money. You know, if you put aside $500, if you invest $1,000 right now at 12%, you'd be making, and it made 12%, you'd be making $10 a month in passive income. See that? So you really have to think about that money going to medical bills could be going toward your financial freedom, right? So that's another reason great health is so important. Exercise improves your quality of life, right? That's number 4. So do you want to grow gracefully and still be able to do things like go walking around and be competitive in sports, and maybe you want to keep surfing if you surf, or whatever you do, ski? Well, then it's important to exercise regularly, right? So use that motivation to get you free faster. Be like, okay, I need to exercise to improve my quality of life. So I need to become financially free so I have the ability to have the time to do that. So that's another way exercise can motivate you to become financially free faster, right? So let's keep going, except that la la la, I didn't blog past number 4, so that's my fault. Okay, so number 5 way exercise can make you financially free faster, right? So if you're working out, right? I know, I'm gonna write down here so I remember it too. Okay, number 5. So working out will make your mind more focused, yeah? So you'll have more focus. A lot of people say that exercise improves your focus, and when you're more focused, you can do things better. Like you can handle tasks better, you can focus on what you need to do. So if you want to make the good decisions every day, small little decisions every day make a big difference over your entire life, right? So if you're working out and your mind is more focused, you'll be able to make the right financial decisions on time, you'll be able to make the right health decisions and relationship decisions, and it'll just have a cumulative effect, and it'll just make you financially free faster just because your mind is more focused, okay? Exercise also improves it also improves your image, which will lead to more money, because image, the better you look, right? Money comes to people. It's just the way it is. Opportunities, people are attracted to people who look good and are like, if you work out regularly, people will admire that. They'll talk to you about it. They'll get inspired by it, and it'll improve your image. It will also attract people to you, and more opportunities will come to you, right? So it's an opportunity attractor. So exercise will improve your image, okay, and that will improve the number of opportunities that come your way. So that is also another reason exercise is very important. So if you think about it, if you feel really fit and you're healthy and you're active and you've got a lot of energy, right? And energy is everything, right? Energy is everything. So energy is also what brings money and what brings relationships, what brings all things. So the more you exercise, the more energy you have, and the more money you will have. And that's just, it just helps, not that you have to exercise too much, but if you exercise regularly, it will improve your energy, more money. You'll have more stamina. You'll be able to do more things in the day than someone who is not really moving and stagnant. Okay, so those are 7 ways that exercise will get you financially free faster. All right, so let's review real quick. Number 1, you need to have free time to exercise. So use that as motivation, right? Motivate yourself to become financially free so you have more time so you can do exercise. Do affirmations about financial freedom while you exercise to get them in your brain faster, right? You'll have great health will save you money in your medical bills. So the more you exercise, the healthier you are, the less money you spend on medicine, the more you can invest. Exercise improves your quality of life, right? So that's a good motivation to help you focus on becoming financially free. Because like if I exercise, my quality of life will be better. That'll make my whole life better. So that's a good reason to become financially free faster. Working out will make your mind more focused. So that's really important, right? So the more you work out, the more focused your mind becomes. That will help you make better decisions around money. It'll help you make better decisions around relationships and everything else that affects your finances and your wealth. Exercise also improves your image, which is really important as well because people will look at you and your image is always important. Like people want to be around people who look good and who feel good. So that will improve opportunities for you. And then number 7, exercise improves energy, and energy is everything. Energy attracts money, it attracts relationships, it attracts people. People like people who have energy. It's just the way it is. And the more energy you have, the more you can do. So let's say you have more energy that allows you to read 1 book a week on money or finance, and you're going to learn more than someone who doesn't have enough energy to read because they keep falling asleep or something, right? So you're going to have that ability to create what you want faster, right? So I hope you enjoyed this webinar. Thank you so much for being on, and I will see you again. If you're not on my email list, go to yesfinanciallyfree.com, put in your first name and your email, get on the email list. If you're not making passive income, really isn't that hard to do. I suggest you start with a savings account. There's a lot of high yield savings accounts online that pay over 2% now. So I suggest you start with that. But if you need help and you need to have clear steps on how to begin having, saving, investing, how to create passive income, I have a little course, a mini course, costs $7 on how to make 2 streams of passive income in 7 days. If you follow it, it's an email course. Comes to you one email for each day for 7 days. If you follow those email instructions, you will be making 2 streams of passive income in 7 days. It's very doable. It's not rocket science, but I spell it out real easy, but it has a lot of amazing information and techniques that I use to create the passive income that we generate. So I highly recommend you take that. That's called the 7-Day Financial Freedom Challenge. It's also on the right side of the blog. So go to yesfinanciallyfree.com, the right side of the blog, put your name, email, get my email address, and go sign up for the 7-Day Financial Freedom Challenge and start making that passive income. All right. And if you need more services, just contact me in my blog. We have a Finance Freedom Mastermind group where we meet weekly. We meet weekly for 40 minutes, and then we also meet once a week for an hour just to question answer. The 40 minutes is very concentrated mastermind work where we work on reaching our net worth, passive income goals, and our cash flow goals. And we also have whatever other financial goals we have. We also work together every month and make sure that we calculate our net worth, cash flow, passive income, financial freedom account numbers so that we have all that and we know that our money is improving. And we work on that together. So if you want to join a mastermind, there are 2 mastermind programs. One is $197 a month, and that includes recordings, trainings, group trainings we've had. You get 1 a week for a year, and then, well, actually, as long as you're in the program, you get 1 every week. And then you also will get one-on-one coaching with a finance freedom coach who makes passive income, who will help you do your cash flow, net worth, passive income, and your financial freedom numbers every month. So you'll have 1 live coaching session a month, and you also get access to the 9 a.m. 1-hour live with me and everyone else who jumps on for Q&A, whatever you want to do. That's 1 hour a week live on Zoom. So if you want to do that program, it's $197 a month. If you want to join a mastermind program, it's $5,000 for the year, right? That's also available. So the mastermind program, instead of getting a recording every week, you'll actually be in a mastermind with us every week, and we'll work on your goals, work on each other's goals. So that's the difference, all right? So if you're interested in any of these programs, contact me. If you make no passive income right now, I'd start with the 7-Day Financial Freedom Challenge, right? So I'll see you again soon. Remember, Yes Financially Free is my blog. I hope you got a lot of good information out of this video, and I will see you again next week. Aloha.